How y'all doing, y'all? Greetings. Comedy time? Nah, I'm not gonna do comedy. I'm not doing comedy tonight. I wanted to address something, something that I seen online. It's especially we see these crap online so often. I don't know if you all read my caption. My caption states that women, hey Dottie, how you doing? Women who are married or women who are in relationships shouldn't work. That's my caption that I want to speak about because hey Donna, how you doing? Hey Joseph, hey Kim, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Happy Saturday. Hey Soul, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening, Soul. Good to see you. You say what? You say oh Lord, really what? No, but that's. Listen, I'm not gonna stay long today because I just want to address something because I want to use some common sense because I don't think many times when we talk about these things, I don't think there's any common sense involved, right? Thank you, Soul. Thank you. Good, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad to always see you. I think when we have these discussions, I don't even know why we have these discussions in a ways. I think they are very stupid discussions about who pays for this and who pays the bills, and I think these are conversations that should stay in the family, right? I stayed home and raised my kids, and they are both doing great. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's really amazing. That's a blessing, you know? I watched a video today. And Joseph, as a man, right? As a man, and in you saying that, as a man, and you saying that, hey, Pris, as a man, in you saying that, you're not online telling men if you can't pay, if you can't pay the bills, you're not a man. Or if you can't pay the bills, you shouldn't get married, right? You took that in your own home and in your own life, and you made that choice. You know what I mean? Hey, Beatrice, how we doing? Hey, Beatrice. Hey, Tony. I thought you were sleeping, girl. Um, yeah. Facts, facts, facts. Hey, Shell, how you doing? Hey, Sheila. But you're not on social media bragging about it, right? I seen a video today. The guy said, and is a man. No, I see many women saying these things, right, on videos, right? I see many women saying these things on videos, like a man should pay all my bills, a man should this, a man should that. I see women saying it, but when I hear men saying it, hey Jillian, when I hear men saying it too, it makes me think, right? When I hear a man, especially young men, young dudes, men who are 28, 26. I don't know if they're saying it. I don't know if they're saying it. Hey, Jamisha. Jad, how you doing? Nice to meet you too. I don't know if these men are saying it just for likes and clicks, or they're just saying it, or they're just saying it. Hey, user, how you doing? Good to see you too. Happy Saturday. Um, and so I see the man say today, if a woman is in a relationship, she shouldn't have to work. If a man is in a relationship with a woman, that woman should never have to work. If a man is married to a woman, and this is a man saying it, that woman should not work. A man should pay all the bills. But that's all we ever hear. Do you notice that? That's all we ever hear. A man should pay all the bills. How many times do we hear that? Right? How many times do we hear that? A man should be able to pay all the bills. If a man is with a woman, if a man is married to a woman, he should pay all the bills. And a woman shouldn't have to work. Or you hear things like, you hear things like, well, if a woman works, her money is hers. His money pays all the bills. Hey Cassandra, my bad because it says user. Hey Cassandra, he says you hear women say, well, my man money takes care of the home and everything else, and my money is for me. And you hear these things, especially from married couples these days. And here's the thing about it. If a man is married, he pay all the bills. But do you understand that's all you ever hear is bills? How about stuff like children's funds, right? Yeah. So how about college funds? Does anybody talk about that? How about retirement funds? How about investments? Now, if a man is paying all the bills and taking care of the house and paying the rent or the mortgage and light bill, you don't think we still have something that we have to start building to? You don't think the kids need to go college? You don't think the college right? You don't think the college, you know, you don't think the kids, we should give the kids something for when they finish school, but all we talk about is bills. And it's like we use our ego to repeat this nonsense, this ego thing that we make videos about. I'm a man, I pay all the bills, right? Send us some money. What about college funds, right? And if you look at college funds, retirement, investment, if you want to, do a business or buy properties, you don't think both people should be contributing? But all we talk about is the bills. We talk about the more shallowest things on social media, right? Yeah, Earthly. But you don't think if both of us put in that time and money, you don't think we can have a lot better quality of life, right? You don't think that we should, like, if you do that, it's just that we want to say that we're not, I think these days women want to say that. I think women just want to say, hey, I'm not paying the bills. My man does. Okay. But what are you doing with yours, right? Hey, Mercedes, if you have a job, what are you doing with yours? Are you putting aside money? Are you having the savings? Are you taking care of the savings? Are you taking care of the children funds? Right? Hey, Maxine, what's your role? Because it's still, if you look at it that way, if you listen, I promise you, it will be 50-50 regardless. My father said never give any man any money. Then you're not really married. And if a man is with you with that, oh man. In my marriage, I pay all the bills, but that's not a flex. But one thing that my wife does, my wife take her money that she gets paid and go to savings so that we can buy a home cash, right? Things that One thing that me and my family do is this, right? Because I don't think, we have this, my father said, don't give any man my money and all them stuff. Jesus is my man. That's just weird. But these are things that we say that we hear that we think makes sense. One thing that I do in my family, my wife puts money to the side. I pay the bills. She has a whole check. She put her money to the side, right? And we have a bank. We have a bank. And when I need something, when we gotta buy things, right? When we gotta have a purchase, if I wanna buy a car, if I wanna buy a bike, I take a loan from our savings, right? I take a loan from our savings, right? Because I take a loan and I put the money back. You see, this is right. Listen, this is why we're not. This is why we're not. Boy, our people, shit, we ain't getting it. Our people ain't getting it. We have this separation of funds, man. We have a separation of funds that we get married, but this is this. Hey, thank you, Joseph. Like for real, we have this separation of funds. This is mine, this is yours. Hell no. Like Joseph said, like this brother said, hey, my money is our money. I don't have any money. Actually, in my saving, listen, in my checking account, I'm gonna have like $17, $16 if I'm lucky. $6 if I'm lucky. Right? $7 if I'm lucky in my checking account. I don't leave money in my checking account. But one thing that I do after I pay the bills, okay, I could brag and say I pay the bills. Oh, I pay the bills. Oh, I pay the bills in my house. But we still need more. We still need more. It's called teamwork. We still need more. But I got 3 kids. Them kids gotta go to college. Where's the money coming from? Where is the money coming from? Right? We got kids. We got retirement because listen, I'm already retired already anyways. But we got retirement as we reach 50 years old. We move into a different country. Where's the money coming from? Right? Them kids want a car when they turn 16 or 17. Where's the money coming from? Right? She wants where's the money? We have to understand. We have to stop separating our funds as married people and put everything together. We have to have a bank. You see, we have to have our own banks. Listen, the problem is we depend on the outside bank so much because I have mine and you have yours, and so we never come together. It doesn't work that way. This is why our people are the farthest behind. It doesn't work. Our people and so you have men coming on here making stupid videos talking about, yeah, If you're a man, pay all the bills. Okay, but then what? What? Okay, then what? Right? Then what? What next? What's next? You still need something else. A lot of us, we can't even retire in our 60s. Hey, April, we can't retire. Like, seriously. Like, we can't retire, we can't do anything because we still that separation of fun. Like someone said, my father said never give men money. If I'm so happy that my wife is not like that. It's my queen and yeah. What's up, Ace of Spades? How we doing? But I'm saying, man, I'm so happy that I didn't have to deal with that kind of stuff. I remember when I met my wife, I was down. Well, I was broke. I wasn't broke like the regular broke people, but I was broke. And when it comes to available funds, I was kind of broke because I wasn't broke. I had a big ass house and a couple cars and a career, but I was broke because my money wasn't. I didn't have extra money like that to go around. And but the thing about it is that we learn to start. Hey, listen, I pay the bills. And the much money that I pay the bills with, you take that same amount of money and you put to the side. So let's do 50-50. Listen, I pay the bills. If the bills are 5 G's every month, you take 5 G's from your check and you put it to the side. I pay the bills, you pay the savings. I pay the bills, you pay the savings. Doesn't matter which one is which. I pay the bills, you pay the savings. And so then if I'm taking care of the bills and you taking care of the savings, and then it feels so much freer. And so we have every month, after a year, after 5 years, we can actually have our own bank. The bills are being taken care of. Everything is being paid. Everything, the houses is being paid off. The cars, we have no car loans because everything is actually pretty decent. Earthly color brown, that's good for you. It's good. I know. You keep saying it. That's good for you that you never have to pay anything. That's good. Okay? That is good for you. But everybody don't have it like that. Everybody ain't got it like that. Everybody don't have a rich husband. Every husband ain't rich. Some husbands have regular jobs, right? So that's good for you. But here's the deal. In regular people, in a regular relationship, all we do is that it feels good. We're bragging. Hey, Susan. Hey, Miss Price. You late? We want to brag. The man bragging, I pay the bills. The woman bragging, my husband pay the bills. And it makes us feel good. It's a good feeling for some reason. It's such a good feeling. I'm teaching my daughters, hey, I need you, hey, my daughters, hey, I need you to be self-sufficient. I need you to work. You see your mom's working? I need you to work. I need you to put your part. I need you to work because if a person leaves you, if a man leaves you, you can't say, I have nothing. Hey, what's up, Clyde? How we doing, man? I have nothing, and he took everything. I saw this lady on a video just a few days ago. She said she was married and she was a stay-at-home mom for a while, and finally he wants a divorce. And now he had no money. Hey, Fiber, how we doing? He took the only card that she had, her credit card, and now she has no money and this and this and that, and she has no experience and she has no this and she has no this. Listen, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I'm telling my daughters, hey, you're gonna put some work in. You're gonna have some trade or some career. Matter of fact, you ain't got to worry about how you're getting it. I'll pay for your schooling, right? I'll pay for your schools. You ain't got to pay for your schools. Your schools come from my pocket. And so you're gonna have something to fall back on. Because the man is not a plan. A man is not a plan at all. It's not a plan. A man, you can't, these days you can't depend on a man for these type of stuff. And that's not talking bad about the men, right? Not talking bad about the men, but the man is not a plan. And so I'm telling my daughters, hey, you see how your mom working? I need you to work. But you see how your dad brings that balance? You see how your dad take care of everything? You see your dad? I need you to understand what a man is, but I need you to understand that you have to work too. Because you're not gonna start out in your 20s talking about I'm expecting a man to pay all my bills. The stuff don't work. Because a lot of times, oftentimes, there's some things that come with that. There's some things that come with that sometimes. I mean, now, listen, again, I'm not saying, right? I'm not saying that all men are the same. Hey, Brempy, how we doing? Unmastered and turned into. Good, good, good. Hey, what's up, Peter? How you doing? I'm not saying that men, you can't depend on men, but I'm saying that in this day and age, sometimes, boy, these men who paying these bills, sometimes they have different motives. Sometimes they get annoyed seeing you at home every single day. Can happen. Something similar happened to me in my 20s. I had to really rebuild. Yeah, I'm telling you, like for real, like for real. But we have to learn, man. We have to learn. But the thing about it is, right? The thing about it is this right here, man. We have to learn, man. Have a plan for your family. There's no ideal plan, right? I think social media is preaching men paying all the bills, women use her money for nothing, right? Men pay all the bills, women, you can do whatever with your money. I think it's stupid. I personally think it's stupid because we have other things to do besides you spending money on Coach purse and shoes and pocket. I think we can do something else, especially when you have kids. Hey, go to Melanin. I think you can use that money that you're gonna do nonsense with, and let's build a different. Listen, let's build something else. Y'all don't want properties. Y'all don't want like y'all don't want real estate. Yeah, fiber. One thing that my family did, man. Indeed, one thing my family did. I told I said I wanted 3 houses. I want 3 houses. I got 3 kids. I want them each to have a house. I want them each to have a house. I want my oldest one, my middle one, and my youngest one to have their own houses. So when they hit 21 years old, here you go. This house is yours. Congratulations. Yeah, yeah, Susan. Here you go. This is your house. This is your house. This house now is worth such and such much more money because I had it since you was 5, 6 years old. And over the past 20 years, it's been building equity. It's been building equity. It's been building equity. Now, at this age, at 21, this is your home. But if we only talk about paying the bills, what about that? Who's doing that? Right? Who's doing that? If a man should pay all the bills, but a woman should use her money and buy purse and do whatever she wants. Then who's setting up the kids for success? Seriously, who is setting up the kids for success? A matter of fact, who is setting up us for retirement when we don't have to, when we could be 60 years old, not having to work again, if all we focus on is the men paying the bill? And when you hear these men, sometimes, man, these Birkins, right? I left him and how do you heal fast? You don't heal fast. There's no fast healing. You can't push through that fast. But let me not go there yet. My father preached independence to this day. Yeah, you gotta be independent and learn how to be balanced too. So you have to learn independence, but you have to learn to lean on that person too. Hey, Carly, how you doing? You have to practice independence, but learn how to lean. We have to learn how to be independent and lean at the same time. Even the man has to be independent, but he has to lean on his wife. His wife must be independent, but she has to. And it's just that I think you all think work is, you have, when you work, you can't have, you have you want the soft life. I think social media has this thing about soft life. I don't know what you all think life should be in your 20s and 30s. Life shouldn't be soft in your 20s and 30s. I don't know why you all think you all want a soft life you're 30 years old, want a soft life? Are you crazy? Shit. One can't give all the money to the oppressor. The same thing. It gets better. Wait. Marriage is a business. Both parties need to come. Facts. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. I never lean. If you can't lean, then listen, if you can't lean, then your relationship, if you can't lean, you can't be vulnerable. If you can't be vulnerable, is a waste of time to have a relationship. If you cannot be vulnerable, don't have a relationship because you're wasting your time. Because if you're not vulnerable, you can't experience that point of relationships. If you're not vulnerable, you cannot experience the point of having somebody in your life. It's pointless. It's like you going to the beach with 1 foot in the water. You're not experiencing the water. You're not experiencing the fullness of the ocean. All you're doing is experiencing 1 foot in and you're doing a hokey pokey, right? You put 1 foot in, you put 1 foot out, and you put 1 foot in, and you shake it all around. You see, if you cannot be vulnerable, don't do it. Well, go on, brother. Well, go on, brother. But yeah, if you can't be vulnerable, well, don't waste your time. If you can't be vulnerable, don't waste your time. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Um, yeah, yeah, Susan. Like, what's the point? Hey, Abeni, good to see you. Do men ever change? Men change, women change, everybody changes. Everybody changes. If women can change, men can change too. Is that a weird question? Ever take him back? But understand though, understand. I think our egos are so big right now, right? Hey Lisa, how you doing? Shutting down in Nebraska. Oh man, Nebraska. I think social media is spreading. Hey, chocolate. Social media is spreading this narrative now, all on social media, and we see it all over, and we buy into it. We buy into the social media things. But I'm telling you, man, when I see these men who are catering to women's feelings say a man should never have a woman pay bills, and that's all they talk about. But nobody ever goes into investments. Nobody ever go into conversation about how should you invest. Because oftentimes in this economy, if a man, thank you for the gifts, thank you, Brempy. If a man is paying all his bills, all the services, all the car maintenance, the home maintenance, buying all this stuff, he oftentimes in this economy, what is he saving? Can we talk about that? I have total support from my wife and everything. Amazing, man. Joseph, that's amazing. That's amazing. But think about it, right? Think about it. Think about it. If a man is taking care of all the business, he's working, taking care of all the bills, the rent, the this, that, and then all the services, and then all the car maintenances and all the emergencies, because we know one thing we know is emergencies come up. True or false? Something's gonna break. Murphy's law. If it's gonna break, it's gonna break. And when a man is doing all this stuff, how in this economy, how is he saving? We know one thing that we know in this economy is 70% of people, about 66% of people is living check to check. 60, over 60% of people in this country right now is actually living check to check. Don't live up. Facts. They're living check to check. And so if you gotta live check to check, what are you saving? What are you investing? And so if two of us could work together as a man and a woman, and you put aside that idea that you want the soft life in your 20s and 30s, put that shit to the side. Because I was talking to someone and she was saying, Kirk, white women don't work, their husbands work. Now, I'm in the military background. I'm in the military community. And she was saying, the men who I work with, their wives don't work. She said, the white men, their wives don't work, but the black men, their wife work. I say, well, okay, well, I get it. But in the military, unfortunately, we know what people is getting paid. We know what we're getting paid. I know, you can go online and Google payments or salary for everyone, for all rank. You can Google the salary, and it will tell you how much a soldier gets. And when you have a lower ranking soldier, he's an E4, E5, a young sergeant. Hey, Chesney, a young sergeant, right? A young sergeant who's making $5,000 a month, and that's all in the home. And his wife don't work, and you have 2, 3 kids. Oh yeah, my wife don't work, but you have nothing after that. You have nothing after you have nothing. Every cent is being spent every single month. And I get it. Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. But I refuse to be in my 50s, in my 60s, scared. I refuse to be scared because my ego said, hey, my wife shouldn't work. I refuse to be in my 60s saying, I can't stop working right now. I refuse to carry a woman in my 60s saying, man, I don't know how I'm going to. I refuse that. I refuse that. I refuse to carry a woman in her 50s and 60s talking about, well, you see how you wasn't working. Well, I gotta keep working in my 70s and 80s. I refuse. I'm not doing that. And so while we are young, 20s, 30s, let's work. Let's both work. Let's get rid of the ego. The ego that is an idea that is social media, is like social media rich. And it's not true. And so a lot of you falling for it. And so you hear all these women, yeah, I want my man who don't work. Because you see these men who come on here catering to what you want to hear. They're catering to exactly what you want to hear. And they're saying, and some of you all be, oh, I want that in my life. That's what I want. I want a man who's going to take. Listen, learn to work. Your grandparents worked. Your mother worked. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Learn to work with your partner. And you put those money together. And you have your own bank. And so you don't have to go to another bank to approve you based on your credit. Right? You don't have to go to another bank to approve you and you scared because now you have something that came up. It's $3,000. Now you go into the bank scared to death, and now you're paying 29% interest because your credit card is high. Why don't you go to the bank of your family? Because that's what it's supposed to be. The bank of your family. Like in my family, the Hazel Bank. Why don't you go to the Hazel Bank? And there's a manager. The wife manages it. Hey, I need some money. All right, how much do you need? How much we got? We got about $250. Okay, I need about $6,000. Well, how much you paying back every month? $400. Okay, good. And I give you 10% interest. You don't have to. Yeah, I know. But if I use the bank, I was paying the bank back. So let me pay it because it's still benefiting me. So hey, I take $250, I take $6,000. I'll pay you back $400 a month for hum. Listen, you have to think smarter because this idea that we have, that the man is supposed to provide and all this nonsense. I mean, yeah, I get it. But the reason why you have a partner is to work together. Make it count. Did not work outside of the house. Well, good. She didn't work inside. But I'm talking about, listen, here, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I don't think you get what I'm saying. If you want just to not work, because I don't think that you understand. I don't think you get what I'm saying. I don't think maybe what I'm putting down is not maybe what I'm hearing I'm saying is not really coming out how I want to say it. Maybe I'm just the one confused. Let me say it clearly. What's going on, Francis? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Let me say it clearly, right? Let me say it clearly. I can be the one. As a man, I really believe, right? I really believe as a man, I should provide. I get it. As a man, I should provide. I happily providing. But these days, in providing, right? In providing, I have to understand, in providing, I'm paying all the bills. Right? I'm paying all the bills. I'm doing all the work. I'm making sure my cars are being serviced. Making sure my car notes are being paid. Making sure the rent, everything, every bill, all the emergencies comes up. I pay all those bills. I'm saying, hey, thank you, brother. Hey, thanks, man. I said that we give each other back our money. This is what I'm saying. I can do that and you stay at home with the kids. I get it. But when you look for the future, nothing will be built. There will be no savings. There will be no investments. There will be no property. It can work, but we have to work for longer. We have to extend. I have to work in my I don't want to work in my 70s. If you love me, don't let me work in my 70s. Understand what I'm saying? Yes, some women don't work right now. As a lot of people, our grandmothers didn't work. But the thing is, the man had to work for years until Social Security steps in. And when that stepped in, it was $1,500 a month and they were broke. What I'm saying is this right here. This is what I'm saying. Let's remove our ego and work. Both of us. Now, in this, what I'm saying, in my theory, well, actually, it's actually what I do. What is the bet for me? It works for me. What I do is this right here. I have an income. With my income, I pay all the bills. I don't look at it as I'm paying all the bills. However, but for that purpose, I'll say that I pay all the bills. Right? Here's what happens on the other side. My wife has her income. Right? She has her income. What she does, let's say if my bills are $5 a month, right? Let's say it's $5. She takes $5, match me, and put it in savings. Does that make sense? Hey Kimberly, how you doing? I pay my bills with $5. She takes $5, put it in savings. She can do whatever else you want to do. What's up, Bray? How we doing, man? Right? She can do whatever. Listen, I pay the bills with $5. She takes $5, put it in savings. With my money from paying the bills left over, I get to do whatever I want to do. She gets to do whatever she want to do, but she matches me. So let's say if the bill's about $5,000 a month, let's say 5 Gs. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for sending the gift. If my bills is 5 Gs, I take 5 Gs, put it to the month. And so I don't feel like my ego is big because I'm just doing, we're still splitting it 50-50. It's still 50-50. It's still 50-50. Simple. I'm paying all the bills and she put in all the savings. That's the family savings. That's it. And so with the savings, as it adds up every single month, what happens, we build our own bank. And so I don't have to go to the bank for a car loan. You are not hearing me. I don't have to get a car loan. Yeah, I don't have to have a bike loan. I don't have to have loans to fix the house. I don't have to have loans because we have the money right there. Because neither one of us is saying, I'm paying the bills and my husband paying the bills. And we don't, because it's the ego part. This is something that's social media nonsense. And so I'm saying this right here. Stop worrying about your man not paying all the bills and stuff. Have a plan. You gotta have a plan. And so we have this idea, man. We have this idea that, so when I see these young men talk about, yeah, man, if you're a man and not paying all the bills, you're whack. But what else? It's just the bills that you all talk about. Paying the bills is not a flex. What are you doing for your family? What are you doing for your kids? Your kids going to college, right? You don't want your kids going to college? Where's the money coming from? And where's the kids' funds coming from? Right? Where's the kids' money coming from? Where don't you want to send your kids off at 19, 20 years old to college? Or when they get married, here you go, this lump sum of money. I've been putting this aside for you every month. Don't you all want to do that stuff? Because I left my house, I left my mom's house with nothing. I had zero. I don't want to say, hey, come here, son. My firstborn, here you go. This is a gift that I give for you. You don't want to do that? Shit, you are hard. What happens if the man becomes disabled, has surgery or cancer? How would you provide for your family? Man, but that's why, that damn good question. But the idea applies to everyone. Some people can afford to. Right. Don't even. I'm at war with my husband of 28 years over bills. Oh Lord. Over bills. Life insurance? Kids' life insurance? Hey, lovely. Indeed. We need it too. We need it too. But I'm saying, man, don't look at those videos online and feel bad because you're working plus college. Don't feel bad because you still working and you 35 and you hear somebody say, yeah, my husband take care of everything. Sometimes, I'm telling you, it's not everything that sounds good is good. If I stayed home, I would have a loan. Yeah, it's not just because somebody brag about, and sometimes you see the men who saying these things online, listen, man, I'm a man, I pay all my bills, son. I don't think that's a flex. But it sounds like a flex because you see women in the comment section talking about, that's my type of man. And now we having all these conversations about who pays this and who pays for dinner. And we still having those stupid ass debates, man. Like, we still having those conversations. I don't understand. Why is these conversations, like, you, listen, and like someone said, you have to do what counts for your family. Because you have your family. You have to do something that makes sense. But I'm saying to come off social media for those ideas. Come from social media. You figure out your own plan in your home of what makes sense. You got, social media is not true. Social media is not the real life. Social media is for liars. They lie. You don't understand? They lie. They lie. Clyde, them jokers lie. There is nothing that's real on here. And if you listen to what people are saying on here, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna stay single because you're gonna see all them raggedy videos. And you know what I realized too? Most of these videos right here, right? Indeed. Most of these videos, right? We're on the phone. Most of these videos, if you listen, one day, right? I saw this video and I'm like, God, that's extra. Like, this happened to you? So I'm like, ain't no damn way. But when I went to the person's page, his profile section, he says, nothing that I speak of is true. It's just stories. Oh, good thing I checked. Good thing I checked. A lot of these things ain't not real. It's just for clicks. Because when you click on them things, it gives you an income. Yeah, I'm telling you. If you go to them people's page, listen, this woman, I seen her every time she posts something. I'm like, how do you find all this drama? How does one person get in all this drama? How? And I saw a video pop up once. I looked at it. I'm like, God, your husband slept with a dog? I'm like, her husband slept with a dog? Then I saw another video pop up. You talked to a pastor that was sleeping with his son? Then I saw another video. How do you get all these stories? I went to her page. I realized everything is a story. It's just stories. And you all be, yeah, that's right. That's how men are. No, it's a story. It's a story that you are listening to, and people are making it up because they want, that's how they get paid from TikTok. TikTok will pay you based on the amount of views you have. And some of you get falling for this nonsense. And so when you hear somebody come up here, when you hear somebody come up here talking about, yeah, my man pay all the bills, he probably abusing her, whooping her ass too. Sometimes you hear these men come on here talking about, yeah, man. Like, there's this dude, hey, send her $100. Send her $1,500. Just send it to her. And the women in the comments are like, oh my God, that's a real man. Really? Do you hear that? One thing, and you assume that's a real man because he leads with his money? You want a man who leads with... Come on, man. We got to stop being stupid. The real is what's going on. It's sad. It's sad, man. Facebook too, yeah. You have, listen, come out of that mindset. It's not true. So now we're having women and men now, women in their 30s. I want the soft life. What soft life you want? Man, let's go to work. Let's make the soft life in our 50s. But let's work on now. But here's the problem though. At least it was honest, right? How to fix a marriage on edge over bills. How to fix a marriage on edge over bills. Man, listen, man. When it comes to, listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes when a man, you see a man, listen, here's the thing about men. A man wants to take care of the woman he wants to take care of. He don't want to take care of the woman that he has to take care of. He want to take care of the woman he wants to take care of. Listen, a man wants to take care of the woman that he wants to take care of. It's not about taking. So when you hear a man complaining about bills and all them shit, and that man don't like you no more. Sometimes those dudes don't like you. Like for real, they don't like you because you're not weird. So you're not gonna this is your family and you're not gonna ride or die. Like you're not gonna you're not gonna step up. Like that's your family. Like this is your blood. You're not gonna step. Like this is you want to be what? And so oftentimes those men are done. They're done. Because they're not, because why are you, If a man really, listen, if a man really cares, the basic things is what he does. My wife just asked me, do I really love her? I just told her, why you think I'm gonna back over the... I'm telling her, man. Hey, tell her again. How to save money if your partner doesn't want to match you and he wants to spend the money? Man, butterfly heart. Listen, man. When it comes to money, money is one of the number one reasons why couples can't work. I mean, can't stay together. Money. Money is one of the biggest issue. Some people just refuse to have discipline. And you know why? One of the things that I was blessed is that I don't really buy things for myself. I don't really spend money on things. I don't honestly, I don't have money to spend on myself. I don't really want it. If I have some extra, I'll do something with it. But I don't keep money. I rather buy books. And so one of the things that you have to learn to do is sometimes you buy your husband a book. You buy him a damn book. Here you go, this is your birthday. Read this damn book. Because we're getting older. And so when you're talking about money, man, when you're talking about money, one of the best things to do is that I know when I started doing my money stuff, um, I had to prove it first. Then say, hey, look at me. Oh my God. Right? Oh, wow. And that starts a motivation. That motivate because because in the first couple months, well, this is the way you can use the first couple months. You're not gonna have much, but as you do this by yourself, if especially if your spouse is not really, and when you show them any results and they're still not motivated after a year of you putting money to the side and they see your nest egg and you're not like, damn, you're not motivated, and yet they want to use it. That's a person that will drive you into the ground, man. That's a person I had to hide and save just to level up and stop living from. Yeah, man. Yeah. That paycheck to paycheck stuff is anxiety. It's really anxiety, man. And if they don't care about you, why are they so mad when you move on? So if you have a spouse who don't believe in saving and stuff, I don't think the marriage will last. I mean, unfortunately, like seriously, if money is involved, I don't think money. If there's a problem with money, marriage don't last. Money is one of the biggest reasons for divorce. Money is one of the biggest cause of divorce. Money is one of the biggest cause of divorce. It's not love, money. Money and sex. And they come from the same. They come from the same damn chakra. Money and sex. I'm telling you, Joanne, man, listen, you have to do something, man. Like especially as a man, you have to do something because you know, maybe I took on some things in my youth, some mindsets. A man is responsible for a lot. Or responsibilities go far as a man. Here's the issue when it comes to money and bills and all this stupid conversation. I think some of the conversation is, well, why I gotta be 50-50 and do all the extra work at home? I think that's stupid too, right? I think that's silly to do 50-50 and then she's the only one doing the work. You know, she's the only one doing the house chores. I think that's unfair. I think that doesn't even sound like it makes sense in your head when you think about it. You know, the woman gotta cook and clean and do laundry and take care of the kids, and you on the couch and you only contribute to, you cut the grass, which is only once a week or once every 2 weeks, and that's only in the summertime. In the wintertime, you don't cut no damn grass, right? I take the car to service every 5,000 miles. You take the cars for service, and that shit don't count, right? I mean, yes, you know, thank you. But that shit don't count. You only taking the car to service once every 6-7 months. So come on with that stuff, right? It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't. It's kind of, it doesn't make. And if you are a man doing this and since you pay all, you pay 50-50 on what your woman struggle, that's really ridiculous. I think that's where the issue come in. I think that's where the issue come in because people get tired. And all the chores on me. Yeah, man. That's. And here's the problem, right, Jamisha? Here's the issue. Well, part of the issue, and I'm very honest, part of the issue is this. When a man grows up in a single mother home, and he see his mother doing all the work at home, he thinks that's what you want. He thinks that's what you're signing up for. He thinks that's what you will do. And so when he see you do it, he not like nothing clicks. Well, my mom did it. My grandmother did it. My great grandmother did it. So, what's the issue? What's the problem? They didn't complain. And they complain. They just never complain for so that see, the problem is our parents, they didn't tell us the truth. They didn't tell us the truth. They act like everything was good. They never spoke the truth to us. They act like everything. Our parents never told us their problems. Do y'all notice that? This is mommy's fault. Our parents never told us the truth. They ain't told us about sex. They ain't told us a damn thing. They just put us out there. Now we confused. We think this stuff should be like this and it should be easy. And if I feel any disruption or this, and so now everybody is so focused on their peace that you don't realize in a relationship, it's not about peace sometimes, because your peace will not be a part of the damn. Sometimes it's not time for peace. It's time to figure shit out. And so now you thought, our parents lied, man. Them jokers lied. They lied their asses off. Half us thinking that they never struggled doing all the chores. It was just, I love cooking all the time, every day, in a hot stove. I love cleaning. I love laundry. I love it. My man. No, it's not. It wasn't true. That stuff wasn't true. that stuff wasn't true. But common sense will tell a man, listen, you see her doing all this stuff? What are you doing? On the couch playing video games? On the couch watching TV? Dude, get your ass up and wash some dishes. Like, hey, God, how we doing? Like, go wash some dishes. Go cook sometimes. Dude, go take the kids out. Dude, go buy it. Go. Like, you don't think that's common sense? I think that's how we're losing our women. We're losing our women so quickly because we don't understand. They are not your mothers. And this is why your mothers gotta be, you are raising some raggedy ass sons too, man. I probably shouldn't say that. You are raising some raggedy ass sons because you don't understand. Those same sons that you were raising is not the sons that you want somebody to give to a woman. Because that son is lazy. He's not responsible. You are always saving him, protecting him. You are always, let that man be a man. Get off his dick. Like shit. Like cook shit clean. Yeah. But you gotta let them little raggedy ass boys figure that out for himself. Hey, Dolores. You gotta let them raggedy ass little boys, 15, 16, 18, you're 18 years old, you're a grown man. 2 grown men don't live in the house. Or else. I wanna hear your voice. Hey, Trish. I'm like for real. Hard on the girls, but easy on the boys. Man, listen, my boys and my girls doing the same thing. Hey, one day my daughter took out the trash, son wash dishes. Next day, switch. Next day, and each of them clean the table after the, man, you gotta clean your room. You doing the same damn thing. Because both of you are gonna figure this shit out. Both of you are gonna learn. Both of you might be single. Both of you might be married. You gotta figure this shit out. You have to do this. You're gonna do this. Son, it's your turn. Hey, wash some dishes, clean up, clean the stove off. That's you. And you can't say no, daddy doing it. So you can't even feel away. You can't even assume that that's your mama's job. You can't assume that's your sister's job. You see daddy doing it. Do it. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. Because I don't know why we think men are just, no. That's how we losing your woman. You lose your woman so quick because she's looking at you, shaking her head while she's doing the dishes. She's cooking, and you expect her to give you sex afterwards. Anybody, are you crazy? Have you ever spent one day cooking and cleaning and still horny? Yeah. Sometimes after I cook and clean, I don't want nothing else. Let me go to my room and take a nap. And yet we don't understand this. It's crazy. Spend a day doing all the chores and see if you're horny afterwards. Spend a day doing all the chores and tell me if you're horny afterwards. We're not. You're tired. You're sweaty. Your hands feel funny because you've been washing dishes and stuff. You're not horny. You're ready to just go to sleep, to lay down and be quiet. Hey, Kat, how you doing? You say you quit? I'm telling you. And but listen, man, social media is bringing us some stuff that's not real. We gotta be mindful, man. All this money talk, you have to have a plan with your family. Now, if you have somebody in the house, if you listen, before you get married, man, look and see somebody's spending habits. Look and see their spending habits. You can see their spending habits. Look and see how they're spending their money because that's a very important thing. How somebody spends their money. Thank you, Kat. Is very important because don't think when you get married it stops. It doesn't stop. It gets even worse. Especially when all they gotta contribute is 50-50. Oh, it gets terrible. You listen. Look. Sometimes you gotta look up. Hey, what's your credit score? We ain't get married yet. What's your credit score? I mean, yeah. What's your credit? For me, this is important. What's your credit score? I want to know your credit score. Let's start working on it because you have to become responsible. I'm not gonna join a team where the shit is already starting off in the negative. I'm not joining a team where we're already in the negative. I'm not doing it. As a man of this age, oh, you crazy? I ain't doing that. Yeah, what are you crazy? The first question. I'm telling you, listen, are you crazy? I'm not joining any team when we start doing the negative. But no, listen. We're gonna be adults. Let me see how you spend your money, and you don't ask them. You pay attention. Everything is name brand. Everything is everything is name brand. Everything is fancy. Everything is this. Everything is that. I'm not curious. I remember before I met my wife, I was talking to this lady. We never did anything together, but we were close friends. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe she should be the one. But I begin to see how she spend. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. I don't want that type of life. I don't want everything I work for is gone. I don't want the life that everything I work for is gone the same month. I can't live that. Especially at this age. I can't do it. I said, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. I'll pass. I couldn't. That I couldn't even think about, man. Why are you spending everything that you have? Seriously, like why are you spending everything that you have? Hey Miranda. Oh, I've always said when I get married and then once I have my first child, I'm not gonna be working anymore because my children will not grow up in daycare. It's just something God instilled in me. I mean, I get you. Listen, I understand. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. I mean, sometimes you gotta. But what I'm saying, right? What I'm saying is this, man. Social media sells us a dream. They sell us a dream, and I think we have to understand it's not true. People talk about one thing in social media. They only talk about the bills. They only talk about the bills. Only man should pay all the bills. A woman should just do whatever. I remember I heard a woman say, you know, my man gotta spoil me and pay the bills. I have my own job. So, no, he said he gotta pay for everything. I don't wanna pay no bills. And I'll spoil him. Man, I don't wanna be spoiled. I'm a grown ass man. Save. Don't spoil me. Put your money to the side. Let's invest. Let's get some Roth IRAs. Let's get some high yielding interest savings. Let's buy some properties. Let's get some college funds started for these damn raggedy ass kids that's gonna be raggedy when they grow up. Right? Let's get a saving for these raggedy ass kids because this kid's gonna need some raggedy ass help. Right? I don't wanna be, your child just go up to be 19 years old, going to college, and we have to borrow money to send them to college. I don't want to borrow money to send. I don't want to borrow money to send you to college. Let's do this. I don't want. Listen. I don't. You all don't. Yeah, Susan. That's not important. Like that's not important. Shit. You all somehow. You all cold. It's going for wanting to be spoiled. Yeah, I don't want to be spoiled. What do I want to be spoiled for? Matter of fact, I don't even spend money on me. I don't, listen. I haven't spent money on me on a pair of shoes. Oh, I bought some shoes. I bought a pair of Adidas and some Adidas after New Year because it was on sale for like $24. It was on sale for like $24. I said, oh, let me just buy some. I bought some. It was some white ones. Before that, it was a couple years. I ain't bought no pants or no shirt in years. I don't really have. I don't feel like. But if you tell me that you want, if I have a friend who says, Kirk, I need, all right, how much you need? All right, I got you. I just don't really. Putting some more on Facebook and leaving out different. Yeah, 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 Julianne. Indeed, facts. I didn't want my baby to. Yeah. So I would work nights. My husband worked days. I'm telling you, listen, man, we have to have a plan. 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 I think you all expect, and like I was saying before, sorry, I just got a message. We have to have a plan, man. I was just thinking about this person today. I ain't talking to him. I ain't spoke to him for a while, and I was talking about like I don't know what's going on with him, and he just texted me. It's kind of interesting. That was it. But yeah, like I was saying, man, my wife was telling me, yeah, those white guys, their wives don't work, but they have nothing extra on the month. They have nothing extra. They have nothing extra. I want something extra. I don't want to be anxious. I don't want to be tense, wondering what if something happens? Cause them cars be going, them tires be going flat. Them tires, yeah, them tires go flat sometimes, right? Them kids, I got 3 kids in school. They always need something for school. Something always break. I don't know what it is. It's always break. Sometimes, listen, can I sleep at night? That's rough. Your body is tense. Yeah, you won't sleep at night, right? You tense, you stress, and you notice that when you don't have enough money, you be stressed, like you be stressed, like you be angry, like you cuss somebody out for no reason. You cuss people out for rainy days, indeed. Our parents never taught us anything about money, but yeah. But you know what it is? They never had it. You be anxious all day, man. You be stressed. See, man, when I was in my 20s, I lived like that. Check to check. I can't do that. I can't do it now. Not saying I understand people do it. But I had to, and this is why I had to start reading. This is why I had to start reading. I started reading about money. Actually, I was just giving my client this book right here. That's why I have it on my desk right here. The Richest Man in Babylon. I read this book in 2019, I believe. I think when I read this book in 2019, in 2020, I was debt free. I was like, no more, no more debt. This debt stuff is this debt shit is a trap. That debt stuff is a trap. The student loan stuff is a trap. The car loan stuff is a trap. It's just traps. When you have these, listen, when you Candy, when you have these type of loans and you got every minute you get paid, it has to go. And, hey, can I ask you a question, man? I remember one day I got paid early. I got paid about 5 days early because it was a 4-day weekend. I got paid 5 days early because the bank was closed on that day, and on the regular payday, so they pay you early. I got paid 5 days early. You ever got paid 5 days early? Yeah, Kimberly, you be exhausted. You ever get paid about 5 days early, and by the time you're supposed to get paid, you already broke? You ever got paid on the 27th of the month? Because it was a 4-day weekend or something like that. But then by the time the first come, you already have in your bank account $8.99. It's like, damn. Because every time you get paid, it has to go. Every time you get paid, it has to go. I can't do that no more. That's why I gained so much weight over the last month. I'm telling you, man. I've been there. Please, those days never find me again. Indeed. This lady just joined my team at work. She didn't work for 16 years, raised the kids, then left. Oh, he left her for another woman. I'm telling you, man. Lord, have mercy. You want to know how much groceries cost now? I'm telling you, it's not a flex to just say my husband pay all the bills. It's not a flex anymore. It's not a flex. But hey, what's up, Big London? How you doing? It's not a flex to just say my husband pay all the bills. It's not a flex. That flex it sounds good. I ain't gonna lie, it does sound good. I bet it sounds good, especially on social media when people just like that conversation. Oh my God, my husband pay all the bills. I have never heard my wife said, man, hey, I'm good too, man. Thank you. I have never heard my wife say something about husband paying all the bills. I've never heard my wife brag about it. I've never heard, because that shit is not a flex. Right? I don't see the point. I have never heard my wife think or told me. A matter of fact, I have never even. Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate Big London. I appreciate you, man. I have never heard my wife say anything like that. I've never heard she said or think anybody saying this or never. That thing never came up. It's a social media thing that you all think that everybody is doing, but it's not everybody doing it. It's not. It's not. It's not everybody doing it because our economy is not at. And if everybody could do it, the economy would be a different place. It would be. It would raise every price. If everybody could afford the same thing, then they will make it so that you can't. I promise you, the economy is not for everybody to be making that kind of money. Everybody cannot make that kind of money. It's impossible. Every man can't make that type of money because how the economy is set up. If everybody making this money, everything would be a lot more expensive so that they can't afford it. That's just how it is. But I'm telling you, it's not a flex, man. It's not a flex. Work with your husband. Work with your wife. And I mean that whether it's at home or outside the home, you have to work together, man. Find a plan for you and your spouse, you and your partner. I'm telling you, when I heard this man, I'm telling you, when I heard this dude, yeah, man, if you a man and she paying any bills, you're wrong. What? Yeah. See, I'm not saying that she can't work, but I'm saying her money goes to her. And my money, a man's money should go to his bills, but her money, she can do whatever she wants with it. No. No. Hey, Tamara. No. No. My wife can't do whatever she wants with her money. No. That's not how it is. We're gonna sacrifice some time. You're gonna sacrifice some. Let's build. I'm telling you, let's build a bank. Let's make our own bank. We have to have a bank. It's too many families that has no bank. It's too many families that has nothing. It's too many families that have mine and hers and mine and his. That mine and his stuff. If we share in the same bed, there ain't no mine and his. No, I get it. I get it. After I pay the bills, what comes after is mine. After you put your savings in to match my bills, whatever you have is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. I can do whatever I want with mine. I mean, I get it. I could have my little, my little $50 in my pocket, a little $100 in my pocket. I take $75 for every week or every 2 weeks. That's my little change. But that's all I need. I'm 45. I ain't spending money on no Jordans anymore. I ain't spending money on no damn chains and the big ass earrings. I ain't spending money on whatever. I don't know what people spend money on anymore. I honestly don't know because I'm a man. I don't do my hair. I don't go to the barber. I don't have makeup, right? I don't have routines, facials and mess. I'm a man. I don't have those things. So I don't need much money. But I know she needs more than I do. You say I'm still young? Does not sound desirable. Wait, what doesn't sound desirable? He thought it was the right thing to say. I think it's hardly what's happening. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It depends on the couple's arrangement. Yeah, yeah, it does. A guy I know pays all the bills in the house. His wife works and keeps all her money to herself, and he's so mad about it. I'm telling you. Huh? Oh, well, hey, well, thank you. Thank you, London. I appreciate it, man. I don't think I look young, but I'll take it. You've helped me so much. Well, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. But Kimberly, if your husband is not paying the bills, man, if you have the conflict of paying the bills, I think bills, when it comes to bills, I see and then you say that you've been married for 28 years. For 28 years, and he's not taking care of his part. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a hard thing. That's a hard reality. That's a harsh reality. That's rough. What's up, Alex? That's hard. That's a lot, especially when a man is not doing his part. I think that's a lot. But oftentimes, when a man is not doing his part, is the man is done. Yeah. When a man is not doing his part, oftentimes he's done. Because again, providing is something that a man does naturally, right? Providing, especially for the woman that he wants to provide for, his family. If a man can provide for his family, man, oftentimes that man is done. And it's not because he can't. It's because he doesn't want. That man is done. And he's done. He's signed out. He's done. Because let me tell you, some people, 28 years is a long time. And some people ain't going that long. Some people just can't go. They are done. People get so accustomed to you and so used to you. People get complacent. People just get done. And when he stopped doing his part, I don't believe you should shame anyone's decision. Maybe you're not hearing me either. I think sometimes you all don't listen. I'm not shaming nobody's choices. I don't think you all, sometimes I think when people talk, I think you hear it in the way how you want to hear it. I don't think you all are listening to exactly what I'm saying. I'm not shaming nobody for doing anything. I pay all the bills for 22 years. My husband buys the food and maintain his car. Lord, have mercy. Well, shoot. Damn. 22 years you do that? How did, let me ask you, right? How was that? Like how does that make you feel? I'm just curious. That's Jesus. How does it make you feel doing that? People should do what works for them and not try to make it as own no. Right. Facts. We at war now? Oh man. Yeah, man. That's a rough place to be. That's a rough place to be. Listen, what I said in this video is this. Do what works for your family. I said don't depend on social media for the idea or to do what social media is doing. Sometimes stress, but I find his strength. God, goodness, that's a lot. That's a lot. If a man is, listen, if I don't know, and I don't know, right? But if a man is just comfortable, just servicing his car while you paying all the bills, I don't know, man. That's for 22 years. I think that's a little different. But that's just me. I would be a little weird accepting that. I don't think I could accept that much from a woman. Not because I'm prideful, but maybe I'm somewhat still traditional type of. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, but I think that's a lot. 22 years, you pay all the bills, and oh Lord, and he take care of his car. That's a lot, man. You are also advising us on social media. Indeed, I am Big London, and I'm telling you on social media, don't take nobody's words. I could be lying, right? So what I'm telling you on social media, you're right, but you have, and this is why you have to be a little aware, right? You have to be smart. Like you have to be able to think for yourself, because everything that I say is not for you, right? Everything that I might advise is not for everybody. It's just certain situations it might go for. So when you see these social media narrative, these social media, a man should pay all the bills and a woman should spend her money on whatever she wants to spend. When you hear all those things, it makes people think like, that's because I see the comments of the woman in those videos. I see the comments. That's the type of man that I want. That's a real man right there. That's a real king. When you have a man who is busting his ass to do it, but just because he can't afford to, it doesn't mean that he's not a king. It means that sometimes it's just a situation. Everybody can't do it the same way. I don't know if you all ever watch, yeah, Paula, facts. Hey, Marcy, how you doing? It's my son to be the head of the household, not a woman. Indeed, Shamika, indeed. How do you let it go so hard? Never give up on your family. Indeed, Kimberly. Father cashed his paycheck on Fridays and gave my stepmom some money for the bills. We were married nearly 42 years, separate bank accounts. We paid all bills. Rest was our money to use as we please. I mean, yeah. And like I said, if we contribute, whatever leftover is yours. Sure. I mean, I don't blame you at all. If a man is not ready for his family, he should consider planning before rushing. Good evening. Hey, Tasha Vet, how you doing? Listen. Here's what I'm saying. Maybe when you say if a man is not ready for a family, what does that even mean? What does it mean to be ready for a family? Who is ready for a family? Who's ready? Who's ready emotionally, financially, physically? Who's ready in all those areas? Nobody's really ready for a family. Nobody's really ready. I mean, we say those things, but who's really ready? Like for your first kid, who's really ready? Is anybody really ready? I mean, for real, like I was not. Listen, I still ain't ready. I got 3 kids. I ain't ready. I still ain't ready. Man should pay the major bills. I'm not disagreeing with a man should pay the bills. I'm not this. This is so that's not what I'm saying. Okay, so maybe some of you coming in late. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that a man shouldn't pay all the bills. That's not what I'm saying. So let me say it again. Let me say it again because I think maybe I might be confusing people. Let me say let me say. So let me say it again, okay? Back in the beginning. I'm not anti a man paying all the bills. A matter of fact, in my home, I pay all the bills. In my family, I pay every single bill. My wife has never paid for a car, no car note, never paid an electric bill, never paid a rent, and I have 2 mortgages and a rent. She has never touched any one of those mortgages or a rent. I got three. We have 3 properties. I have never. She has never let a pinky touch on one of those properties. Right. All the maintenance for them properties. When things break, she never touched it. Maintenance for the cars, never touched it. Never washed her car, never cleaned her own car out, never touched a bill. But so that's what I'm saying. Never paid rent because she doesn't have to. But me, I'm in a position where I could. No issue. No big deal. Not an issue. She has a job. She has a whole career. She makes a decent money. She makes a lot of money. But what I'm saying is this right here. When you hear a man comes on here saying, "Man, if you're a man letting you pay the bills, he's not a real man." It's not true. Because what my wife does with her money is this. We have a plan. The much money that I use, because you have a big income too, the money that I use for the bills, I want you to match me and put it in savings. It's still 50-50. I'm paying the bills, you are saving. I'm paying the bills, you are building the bank. You become a bank manager. I'm paying the bills, I'm making sure everything is being paid. You have a bank. Okay? That's what we do. You have a bank. And now you manage the bank. So if I'm paying all the bills, my money is drained, my money is dropping very quickly. As soon as I get paid, I'm gone. It's done. It's gone. I would have some here. I have some here. I have some here. She gets the majority. I'm paying the insurance. I'm paying everything is going. The properties are getting paid off. Everything is done. She manages the bank. And so when I want a car, it's like my Corvette that I had. When I want my Corvette, I say, "Hey, how much we got?" "Oh, we got such and such." "All right, give me this much." "Okay. When do you pay it back?" She asked me, "When do you pay it back?" 12 months. All right. She drew up a calculator. In 12 months, the payment should be this. All right. Add 10% interest into it. Because again, it's our bank. I want to give my bank. I want to give that money back to my bank. So how much is interest? 10% interest over 1 year. Okay. So instead of 500, put 550. Good. Every month. Good. Here you go. Every month. There you go. Because we build it back. Because we have our own damn bank. I borrow from myself. My credit cards are always minimal. I don't usually use. I have a bunch of credit cards. I don't even use credit cards. Because I'm not paying 29% interest when I can pay 10 for my wife, from my bank. That's what I'm saying. So it's still 50-50. We're still doing 50-50. And I'm not saying, listen, everybody can't do it like that, okay? Everybody can't do it like that. But what I'm saying is that the idea, right? The idea that number one, we have kids. And my kids need college funds. My kids need savings. My kids needs emergency funds. Number two, we have retirement. When we get to a certain age, I don't want to work like that anymore. I can't make that kind of money. I don't. My body is tired. Yours is tired. So let's put your money to work. So it's your job to learn which bank has the biggest interest. It's your job to learn which one has the best this. It's your job to learn that side because you are the manager of that money. I need you to practice doing that. Learn to do that. Right? When we buy a house, how much down payment do we have? Can we buy the house out cash? Because you've been putting aside money every single month. And so it's still 50-50. I'm not saying that a man should not pay all the bills. I'm saying learn to remove your ego and work together for the common goal. That's all I'm saying. It's not a flex to pay all the bills. So the things that I keep hearing is this. And I told you, the things that I keep hearing is this. My man pay all the bills and I do whatever with my money. Well, why? That don't make no sense. You could put your money to work. You can put your money. If we in this team together, right? If we in this team together, why can't I? Let's do my 50. Why can't you let your money work for us? Because if we see a future together, why can't we build a future? That's how you build a future. Because you're not scared. Because later on, when you face things, because one thing that we know in this economy or in this world, things are gonna break. Your roof is gonna need to be fixed. Right or wrong? Your microwave is gonna break. Your dishwasher is gonna break. Right? The storm is gonna come. Yeah, the storm will come. Indeed, cat. The storm will come. The house might screw up. You might flood your toilet and your tiles need to be replaced. Your AC. Have you ever had an AC broke? If you have your own property, have you ever had your AC or your AC thing broke? How much did you pay for it? Something always go wrong. You know how much it is? Man, you know how much it is? Oh my God. You know how much it is when your AC just stopped working and your house is hot and now you can't afford it because now you're anxious. You don't know where to go to find that money. Hey, Ruby, 20,000. These things are expensive for a house. But imagine if you have that already saved up because you're not just buying purse and shoes and you are putting your money, even though he's paying the bills, which is not a flex, you're putting your money to work. You got to furnish. These things are expensive. And so what if we don't have to take a loan for that? AC broken. I'm telling you, them ACs be expensive. I got two rental properties. When them things, man, listen, sometimes it's rough. I got two rental properties. The sewage, the damn plumbing, and the AC and the heat. Oh my God. Money goes to them things on a regular basis. But I'm saying, man, but what if we have money left over? Yeah, Mercedes. Or frivolous spending so we can build using... That's what I'm talking about. So that's all I'm saying. It's a headache. It's a headache sometimes. But we have to learn, man. We have to learn. A husband and wife team. Indeed, Joseph. That's true. I mean, you know what, though? Joseph, you said you need to learn to fix yourself. You're right. But you see these hands, boy? Joseph, I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, Joseph. As a man, this is a very transparent moment, Joseph. I'm gonna give you a transparent moment. As a man, see these hands? Boy, these hands don't fix much. I ain't gonna lie. Because, you know, when you grew up with nothing in your house, because I grew up, I never seen an AC. I never seen a car. I never seen none of them things. And so we had no chance of fixing anything. And so when I grew up, I went straight from that poverty mindset straight to the army. Never know how to fix anything. Praise God. It's a blessing that I could afford to have that fixed. Praise God. Your house, doctor? Excuse me. My neighbor is a roofer. I'm forever grateful. Hell yeah, man. It's a blessing right there. My shit looks nice. Forever and ever grateful. Your shit looks nice. Don't mess around and find out. He let my business hit the ground. Oh, man. If a man has nothing Don't do it. You'll be stuck holding the bag. I don't think that's what we're talking about here, though. But I mean, yeah. Even me being single, I save and think ahead. Indeed, man. Indeed. You make it impossible for you too. Yeah, man. We just got listen. But all I'm saying, man, all I'm saying is in this live is to don't fool with social media sometimes, man. Don't listen to them random videos. Them people just want clicks and likes. You know, if your man can't afford all the bills, help that man. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Just help the man. Just shit. It's a team. It's both of you work. It's both of you living there. Help the man. After a while, that man will come to a place, hopefully, or maybe, that he's able to. But don't expect a man in his 30s to start out paying all the bills and stuff. You know, and sometimes when you see these videos of men talking about, yeah, I'm a man, I pay all the bills. What, did you always pay all the bills? Was that always what you did? Or you grow into it as you get older, you get promotion? Because sometimes that's not how we started out. I think we don't tell people how we started out. We never tell people how we started out. Good, Joseph. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. It's a terrible word. My home roof is beautiful. No, girl, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. You live and you learn. Indeed, Kimberly. Indeed, indeed. But I'm saying, man, this stuff. But it's the comments that I see from the women in the sections. It's them comments that I be seeing. That's a real man right there. That's a king right there. Oh, he don't let his wife pay the bills. He don't let his listen. You all believe them things if you all want to, but sometimes you can't assume somebody's a real man because they pay all the bills. You can't assume somebody's a good husband because they pay all the bills. There's many stories with husbands who pay all the bills whose wife is miserable. You all never heard of stories before? There are many relationships with their husbands who pay all the bills and their wives is lonely because after a while, if you sometimes when you're paying all the bills, she lonely too because you gotta work extra, work overtime, work extra. So she's lonely. No, man. Listen, it's not about that. You gotta find that balance, man. Should encourage both genders to have financial stability. Indeed, I mean, you're right. Financial stability is very important. It's very, very important. Like I said, this is one of the first books I read. I think it's a very small book, very easy to read book, but it makes so much sense. The Richest Man in Babylon, and another book that I love is another book that I love is this right here, Think and Grow Rich. I love this book. This book is amazing. See how them folding pages on these. I made a lot of notes in this book. This book is a very good book. Think and Grow Rich. Very, very, very good book. This is a very good book to start studying. And one of my friends, I don't know if Ruby, you still here, Ruby? One of my friends on here gave me this book. She gifted me this book, The Slight Edge. Very good book too. Very, very, very great points. It's called The Slight Edge. Very. I have a few more books. I have The Psychology of Getting Rich. Have you ever read that book before? The Psychology by Dr. Wallace. What's his name? Something Wallace. Listen, I have a lot of different type of books, all right? Where's that at? Where's that at? Right here. The Science of Getting Rich. Listen, I'm just giving you all some books. Y'all read the books or not? Y'all gonna like? I'm just giving you the books that I read or that I've read. The Science of Being Rich by Wallace de Wattos. Very great book, by the way. Very, very, very great book. I have a couple more up there somewhere, but let me tap the screen. Yeah, man, I have a few more, but I'll learn you're alone at the end. Yeah, I haven't read those yet. Thank you for the enlightenment. Good, good, good. Yeah, me too. Listen. I like my hard copy books because everywhere I go, I can take them with me. Sometimes I'm going on a plane or I'm going on a couple days trip. I take my books with me, man. I like my pages. The way inflation is today, it takes both couples, if not making over. Yeah, I'm telling you. Like for real. Like for real, for real. But I'm just saying, man, be mindful. Everything that you see online is not so. People are lying. People want to make you think that they're the special one. People want to make you think that they're good. Sometimes some of you looking at your husband or your wife and you're shaking your head at them because you see something on social media that looks like or sounds better. It's not true. It's oftentimes not true. It's oftentimes not true, man. Social media is movies. Nothing that you see on movies is true. So just be careful, man. Just be careful. Yeah, just be careful. Them stuff don't be true. People telling you all kind of stuff. But anyways, but that's what my family does that works for us. You gotta find something that works for you guys. Something that works for you. You have to find someone that works for you because it's very important for a family to have that type of that financial freedom. I think families, if you have financial freedom together as a family, I think your kids are gonna learn about finances early. I think your kids are gonna pick up that habits. I think your kids are gonna figure things out while they are young. I think your kids are gonna learn about how to save, how to invest, because you, it's just a natural thing. That's the environment. My kids have never heard we say I can't afford, because I would be lying. My kids have never heard me say I can't afford. My kids have never heard me say it's too expensive. My kids have never heard me say something like, "Man, that's a lot of money." Right? I mean, well, it's a lot of money, but they have never heard me say it's too much. And so I actually appreciate that because that doesn't give them a poverty mindset. It's very important not to give our kids a poverty mindset because when they grow up with that mindset, it's hell. It Listen, when you grow up with that mindset, it's hell to break it, man. I've made a lot of money and not save any. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. To grow up with that mindset is hell to get rid of because once you grow up with the mindset of poverty, that program sticks with you, man. You can't bring back love in marriage after being betrayed. I mean, you can. You can bring back love in marriage. It's just you gotta have trust and you gotta do it. It takes time, but there's a way. Yeah, milkshake. I mean, we have to, man. Like you have to. You know, you have to. You really have to. Have to link with other generational curses breakers before becoming kingdom wealth. Financials first. Same kingdom, same goal in the believe and receive this. Hey, indeed. Grew up just go to work, money will be. Yeah, right, Joseph, exactly. You say you made a lot of money and you didn't save. You grew up just to work, money will come. Now, I thought that in my early age, but after I got especially after I got my kids, I was like, man, these kids deserve things that I didn't get. Now, yes, I believe in hard working too. I believe in kids doing hard working, but I realize, to be honest, man, let me tell you, something that I thought about years ago. I figure if I have a family, this me again, if I have a family, let me use it for motivation to go a little bit farther. I use my family to you go a little farther. That's what I use them for, to go a little farther in my journey. Because if I have a family, I shouldn't be mediocre, right? I shouldn't just be, me personally, I shouldn't just barely be making it by. I shouldn't. Let me use them as my reasons, right? Let me use them, as my motivation to go above and beyond so that my son can see me, right? My son can see, you have no excuses. I don't give a damn. You have no excuse. My daughters can see that too. And then when my daughters see that, they see the man, they see a man in the home, and they see a man doing what he gotta do. And I think that was my motivation, especially when I have kids, to increase. It's not because I wanted so much money and I don't, not that I make a lot of money, by the way, because I don't work. I'm a retired man. But I'm saying it showed me if I have a family that I can actually let me work harder, let me do more. Let me see how far I can get. Because when I talk to my son, hey, my son can't say, but you don't have anything either. No, okay, Daddy, you broke too. No, you can't say that, Daddy. But no, you can't say that, right? So I had to push myself harder. So when I pushed him, he don't talk back, right? But like, hey, when I pushed him out there, your daddy did it. You can do it too. Don't worry. But it's hard. Yeah, of course it's hard. But you're gonna find a way. You're gonna figure this out. I'm not gonna save you right now. You're gonna figure this out. I don't save you easily. See, I don't save my kids. You're gonna figure this out. And they're young. You're gonna figure this out, man. Especially those boys. You have to let them boys figure it out. Don't be saving your boys, man. Don't be saving your sons like that. You be saving them too much. And that's why sometimes you be saving them so much that they don't even try really hard. I had a client just the other day that every time her son drop or slip or fall, drop the ball, she was there. But he keeps dropping the ball. And she's like, I don't understand why. I said, because you're always there. He keep crashing the cars. He keep wrecking the cars. He keep leaving the cars. And she's always there. And when he went homeless, she was always there. I said, let that boy figure it out. That's a grown-ass man. That's somebody's soon-to-be husband. That's somebody's man right there. That's somebody's future man. Let that man, don't let that man be with a woman like that. Don't let that man leave you like this. Let that man figure it out. So the next thing after I tell her, hey, don't do anything. Just, he gonna figure it out. And of course, of course in the beginning she felt guilty. She watched him suffer. She felt guilty as hell. She felt bad. But you know what he did? He figured it out. He did. He did. She texted me later on. She said, "Kirk, guess what? He gonna figure it out. That's a man child. Let the man child be a man. I know it's our kids, but you gotta let them suffer. They have to suffer. Because if not, they're gonna be lazy. They're gonna be lazy as hell. And these boys, you gotta go too easy on them, jokers. You go too soft on them. Because they're your sons. Because you know women love their sons. You go easy on them, jokers. They will never be men. They will be the men that you hate. They will grow up to be the men that you hate. The type of men, and I think that's why you see these raggedy ass men now. Because we took it too easy on them. They had it too easy. I always want to protect them. Don't protect that boy. He's a grown man. You can't save them jokers. I have 3 boys, and I pray they turned out to be good men. And I will do anything possible in my power. Indeed. My mother have a 17-year-old boy that was raised by Holy Spirit, and me to give him spiritual currency before carnal currency, worldly money. And he was to know how to pray to lead his way. I just tapped in, but I know you done call somebody right. That's hilarious. She said, I just tapped in, but I know you done call somebody raggedy. Yeah, I did. Do I say raggedy that much though? Do I call people raggedy that much? Hey, Harful, what's the alternative word you use with the kids to say no for be everything they want? Shoot. Man, listen. Sometimes I just say no just to say no. No. Can I? No. But you didn't even hear me. I know, but no. 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 I say no all the time. I bet them kids know all they said no. Because after a while, they get spoiled, These kids, they get spoiled. Because they have an idea of what daddy does and what mommy does and how much money. They have an idea. Hey Chanel, how you doing? They have an idea. Yeah. Listen, kids are smart. These kids, they smart, man. They're different. They're not like us. They ask questions. We didn't ask questions. Hey Kimberly, how you doing? My little girl needs to hear. I'm telling you, these kids, when we were growing up. Oh, thank you, Hurtful. Thank you. How you doing? When we were growing up, we was told don't ask no questions, just do it. Now, shoot, them kids. But daddy, why? Why what? This don't make no sense. Boy, what? What'd you say? Say it again. What's up, El Mundo? How you doing? My son knows my money. I'm telling you, they know how much money you make. They know. I remember I bought my son some shoes. We walk in the shoe place. My shoes that I buy is $50 or less. I don't buy expensive shoes. I don't see the point for me as a man. I don't wear heels. I just wear regular shoes. And plus I'm not looking for a woman. And because a lot of shit that we do as men, it's not for us. It's for women. I mean, I have realized that. I'm doing good to El Mundo. Thank you for coming by, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, now I'm working. You got me through. So, good, Chanel. I'm good. I mean, I'm glad. I don't buy shoes that's expensive. And so I took my son to the shoe store. Now, this whole summer, right? This whole summer, that whole summer. Hey, Drez, he worked. He cut the grass and he worked. So I'm like, okay. We walked in a shoe store. I said, Sean, so many shoes that you want. He wanted some Jordans. I said, boy, listen, man. Boy, what? I said, how much is those shoes? Because before, I tell my son, before you like something, check the price. You know what I mean? Because women don't look at prices first. They like it first. And then they look at the price. I look at the price first to determine if I like it or not. If I don't like the price, I don't think. No, you want this on? I don't think that's true. Because when I saw the price, I was like, oh no, that's was not good, man. That's what kind of look at it. It looks funny, man. No, don't get that shoes. I don't. That color is weird. No, don't. That shoes is not yours, bro. I don't like it. No, this is shoes I want. I said, how much is it? 125. I said, for some shoes, and you only 11? 125 for some shoes? And your foot is still growing? He said, yes. I said, you want me to buy some shoes for 125? That's not expensive. My friends, I said, I don't care what your friends are. But 125 for some shoes? I'm there thinking, I'm in there. I'm like, wait, my shoes cost $50. My shoe cost $50. He looking at me. He said, Daddy, but you said if I cut the grass and for the whole summer, you'll pay me. I said, I sure did. Boy. I said, but 125 though, plus tax. Thank you for the gifts. I said, plus tax though. Tax is like $9 to buy my younger brother. For real. I bought the shoes though. I bought the shoes. I bought the shoes. Oh, you're gonna wear that shoes every day. You're gonna wear it. You're gonna clean it. You're gonna have a nice rag and you're gonna clean it every day. Don't let me see no dirt on it. Don't let me see you step on no stones. Don't let me see you walk in the dust. Don't let me see you walking when it rains. And I don't want to see you kick nothing with that shoes. Don't kick nothing. If you kick something, I'm kicking you. If I see you ever kick any rocks with that shoes, I'm mad. Don't touch nothing. You gotta walk, lift your knee up when you walk. You gotta walk with your knees up. Hey Karen, how you doing? When you walk, you got don't touch. Because if you come home from school and I see them shoes get anything, oh my God. How many yards did he cut? He cut my yard. Just mine, but all summer. I have a kind of big yard though. Until later in life, my brother. Yeah, man. I was like, man, you want me to cut? But that was the last one I bought for 125. My shoes. I just, buying all them expensive things for kids. I don't know. We have this, I want to give you what I never had. Man, listen, I never had a father. Let me give you a father. I ain't giving you all them shit. I ain't giving you expensive shoes. Listen, when I was growing up, I had two pair of shoes, one for school and one for church. One for school and one for church. And if I wasn't going to school or church, I was barefoot. I don't know if you all ever grew up in the Caribbean. I'm telling you, Kat. I have one for school, one for school, one for church. If I wasn't going to church, I wasn't wearing my church shoes because them church shoes was very slippery. Like them bottoms was very, because my brother had it first, then my second brother. Yeah. And so I had the school shoes. My school shoes wasn't really, and so if I wasn't going to school or church, I was outside barefoot. It was slide. Yeah, that thing was slide all over the place. And the church floor was slidey, so Michael Jackson, right? And so, me now, shoot. And you know what I did grow up? When I was in my 20s and 30s, when I had my job, I bought shoes. I just bought a lot of shoes. But that's because I was making up for the lack of shoes that I had. So it's something that happens when we grew up. When we could buy the things that we couldn't afford, we buy extra. We go too far with it. At one point, I used to buy a pair of shoes every paycheck. Now, I buy a pair of shoes like once every couple of years, man. Pair of 100. Yeah, well, yeah, Kimberly. That's what about. Yeah. Yeah, them Caribbeans in a joke. But now, my son, I want some shoes. My daughter loves shoes. I don't buy her shoes. How are we doing, Pam? How are we doing? Good evening. Trauma causes you to make up. Yeah, facts. That's exactly what it is. I'm telling you, man. Don't listen. Raising kids, poverty is a trauma. We just think it's normal. Poverty is trauma. It's really trauma. That shit is trauma. It's trauma. Because to get out of it is very hard. Because even if you make much money, listen, it's such a strong trauma that even if you have a job that makes you a lot of money, you still be poor. Because what you're gonna do, you're gonna start buying stuff that matches your paycheck. You're gonna start buying the things that's equivalent to your paycheck. So you could never see your paycheck. You could never have your paycheck. You can't, one of the things that we do, I hear people say this, this trend. I want a man who makes six figures. Man, sometimes having a man who makes six figures is not having a man who has six figures. It's two different things. A man who makes six figures, right? A man who makes six figures and a man with six figures is two different things. Because you can make six figures all you want. But at the end of the damn month, you have no figures left. Every month, your figures are just gone. Indeed, Ruby. And so many people have this idea, I want a man who earns six figures, but you don't understand that six figures is not what you think it is. Because the average person who makes six figures, the lifestyle shows it. Where they eat, what they drive, their apartment, their toys, the clothes, the shoes, it's gone. It's completely gone. But again, it's a flex. She should always contribute to a hustle. Indeed. Yeah. Taxes too. And so, but it's just flex, man. It's flex. It sounds good. It's flex. We can flex on social media and say these, repeat these crazy, yeah, my man pay all the bills. I don't have to do anything with my money. I can do what I want with my money. My husband could, and my man. If he works, he gotta take care of me. And the first date, you see that like those stupid conversation. The first date, a man shouldn't. He shouldn't take it to a, like those conversations. First date says a lot to a man. If he takes you to a coffee date, he probably can't afford anything else. If you take you to a park, that's even worse because now he broke. What? What sense does that make? Don't listen to those things. It's not true. They ain't true. The social media single dating people, they stay single. They are staying, they're not, and they talk about dating, but yet they're not dating anybody. You gotta notice that? It's the same people that talk about dating. Every day is about some raggedy ass dates and dates. But so you master dating so much that you can't date nobody long term. It makes no damn sense. And it's the same people that comes on here and tell you all what to do, and it's not working for them. So why is it working for you? How would it work for you if it's not working for them? It makes no sense. You won't accept a coffee date? Why not? What's wrong with a coffee date? What's wrong with a coffee date? Because you don't drink coffee? What's wrong with a coffee date? My partner broke off a previous engagement because he refused to join their finances. I didn't understand, now I do, but I'm concerned. They have a child and he is paying bills and Lord have mercy. Hey Lynn Lee, how we doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with a coffee. I don't see nothing wrong with a coffee date. As a matter of fact, sometimes, hey, let's go on a coffee date. Let's go to the park. Let's walk in the park. Like, why does a date surround money? Why does a date have to be expensive money? Why does it have to be expensive? Yeah, facts, Trish. Because there are other affordable options for dinner. I don't think it's the money. I don't think coffee date is about money. It's not, see, you say affordable. It's not about money. It's not about money at all. It's about me getting to know you off a sometimes, here's why some folks don't like coffee date. It's because some people have no personality. And with coffee dates, you have to learn to talk. On coffee dates, in those settings, you have to talk. You have to open your mouth and have a conversation. You have to converse with the other person. And so if you don't know how to converse as an adult, coffee dates are terrible. If I want to get to know you, I want to take you to a coffee date. I don't want to go eating with you. Eating is so I don't like eating in front of people, you know, because I be having food on. You know what I'm saying? I don't. What if I don't like eating? What if I just don't want to eat in front of you? I think eating is intimate. I don't think that. When it comes to your mouth, I think your mouth is one of the most intimate parts of your body, and I think it takes a while to be comfortable around people to eat around them. But everybody just sometimes a coffee date is like, hey, let's go. But here's the problem: it's not that people like or don't like coffee dates. It's just right, right. It's just that. Wait, what the hell was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Don't flows right. No interruption. Right. I flows right after I eat. I'm used to dinner. I mean, I get it. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with dinner dates either. But I'm saying, I don't think when a man says coffee date is about money. It's not about money. I think a man can afford a dinner, but I don't think it's about money. And if you think it's about money, I think you might be missing the point, right? Hey, Caroline, how we doing? I don't think coffee date is about money. I think coffee date is about getting to know people. Let me see if I like you. Let me see if you're wrong. These settings. Can I like you in these settings? Can I like you? Can I watch you and look at you and talk to you? Because when you eat and you have you ever tried to talk to somebody while you're eating and something, something drop out of your mouth and you saw it and you saw that the person saw it and you you ever be- you ever you ever, you ever, you ever been talking to somebody, man, and when you've been eating and when you've been talking, something flew out of your mouth and you saw their eye. Listen, cat, you saw their eye, looked at it, and you don't know what to do because you're like, oh shit. Susan, you've been talking, eating, right? You having a conversation, and then something slipped out and just flew all, especially when it flew on them, and now you feel ashamed, you feel embarrassed. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't like. I mean, sometimes you see a coffee date will avoid that. If they talk and something flies out, yeah, right? And that's why I like a coffee. Hey, Alicia. Hey, how you doing, Alicia? How you doing, girl? I like a coffee date because you have to talk. Indeed. It's an easy get. Yeah, to see if you want. Indeed. That's exactly what it is. And I think that's why people like coffee dates. I think that's what, I think on my first date with my wife, we went to the park. And, hey, I think I took her to a park. I don't know why, but not that I couldn't afford dinner. I just took her to a park, and you know, it's a bigger when they laugh. How do you join finances with a man who has a child and is paying bills for two households? He's also paying school fees. Any advice from anyone? Lord, listen, is that your husband? Oh, that's a man. If that's not your husband, shoot, don't join finances. Don't put your finance. If that's not your husband, that man has his obligation with If a man is paying two household bills, hold on. He's paying your bills too. He's paying your bills, and his bills, and hey, that might be a little strange. That might be a good that might be a good conversation, man. That might be a conversation between you all. Set some boundaries. You have to listen. Here's the thing, right? Hey, Perks, how you doing? In these type of relationship, you have to have uncomfortable conversations. You really have to. Conversations have to be uncomfortable. Uncomfortable conversation creates the best relationships. But that stuff gotta be uncomfortable because we gotta talk about this. Because I think bills and finances gotta be a part of a conversation on a regular basis. I think it has to be a part of it. And so it's very uncomfortable, but it works. It works. It creates a family when you are ready. But if you're not married though, I don't know. I don't, there's some things that you shouldn't do, in my opinion. if you're not married to that person. Like buying a house, buying a house together. No. Buying a car together in both your names. I don't think so. I think I wouldn't do it. There's things that you shouldn't join together if you're not married. But then again, that's just my opinion. I don't know how your relationships are. But until we get married, we're not, listen, because I'm not taking on your school. I don't want, listen, I want to know how much, I want to know your student loans. Because them shit be, I want to know how your credit card balance. Because that right there, you want to take, some states, once you join, get married, you take on people's debt. Especially child support. Sometimes you take on the child support debt. Man, we have to have some conversations. It takes two people to have conversations, man. You have to have conversations. Yeah, Kat, like for real. You have to have those weird conversations, man. Hey, what are we gonna do? What's the plan? Because if you ain't fixing your stuff, hell no. Hell no. You got in some states, when you get married, man, people begin to garnish your check for child support that you don't even have a child. You didn't even have the sex to have the child, and you gotta pay child support from somebody who ain't wanna work. No, we're not doing that. Somebody ain't paid their student loans in 2 years now. You got married and now you're in debt. You started off in debt. That's a lot. Can't say hell no. If you're not, I'm telling you. And so that's why those conversations. And so I wouldn't give you a response into how to join money. I will give you a response to tell you you have to have a conversation with your partner. You have to have the conversation. You have to have that talk. What's the plan? Let them listen. Sometimes you ask your man the question. So what's the plan? Let him figure it out. Seriously. Hey, Net, if he can't figure it out, you put your 2 cents in. If he can't figure it out and he doesn't like your idea, then what the hell is the plan? So you have to ask the man, hey, what's the plan though? I call myself out in the know. Hey, Michelle. Seriously. What's the plan for this? What are we doing? Let him, let him entertain you first. Because and you want to see if he thought about it before. Was this thought of? Does he have a plan for us? Did he make a plan? Does he ever think about this? What's the plan? Ask him. Seriously, ask him. Now, if he never thought about it, you know. At that point is when you know. Damn. So there was no plan for the future? There was a marriage in sight? You wasn't thinking about me like that? What are we doing? Hey, so listen, I don't have a plan yet. What do you think we should do? Okay. I'm glad you asked me. You say your plan. No. Then what the hell is a plan? Make up one. You have 24 hours to make a plan up because that shit is not. We're not gonna go blind. We're not going blindly in any. We're not going blind in anything. Let a woman tax get taken. Yeah. Hey, princess. Indeed. Man, listen. And you do taxes, right? For people, she said, I have seen a lot of women taxes get taken for their husband back tax. Man, child support. Hell yeah. No, man. That's a lot. That's real right there. We ain't doing that. That's not fair. That is not fair at all. That's why those weird conversations got to be had. Causes delay. Yeah, it's real. Those awkward conversations, when people feel awkward and being judged, that's okay. We got to talk about it. I want to know your credit score. Matter of fact, we all have Credit Karma, right? Let's go. Let's open. Let me see your Credit Karma real quick. You know what? You don't have Credit Karma? What's that? You don't have credit. You don't. It's not the right score. It's not. It's not correct. But it's like, it might be a couple points off. Maybe 10, 15 points, but it gives you a range. It gives me a range of where you at. Don't want to talk about it. That's also, yeah, that's a damn problem. My mom won the lottery and they took her money to pay. Oh my God. They took her money to pay the child support. Oh my God, man. That's rough. I'll be mad. That's why those weird conversations where people feel judged. I feel judged. It's okay, feel judged. But we talking about this. And nobody wants to make their partner feel judged. But I don't care because we gotta feel judged. We gotta feel judged. Let them know up front. I do the 9 background check, and they can do the same on me. Feeling some anxiety. My partner and I, apart from working, come with a lot of inheritance, but his baby mom is a bum. Oh man, I have to bow out. Listen, man, that stuff is a lot, man. It's a lot. That's why I'm in every way that because I require what I have. I have good credit. Listen, listen. I get it, man. Listen. I get it. It's credit. I can't use it and don't know. Man, okay, maybe if you're in America, we go by a credit, right? That those credit scores and stuff. And so based on your credit score is how you gonna have a house, how you gonna afford a house, how you gonna get hell. Without a credit score in this country, you can't get much. Whether it's renting, car loan, personal loan, credit card, it makes it hard. I think that you're gonna pay more with bad credit. I mean, actually, you do pay more with bad credit. And so, I mean, I think as adults, I think even if our stuff is not perfect yet, I think we gotta, put some before you say I do, before you say I do, at least I do. Not date, but before you say I do, let's fix those things first, man. No, don't put nobody in that position. I mean, I don't think that we should put people in those places by making people take over your loans and all. I don't think so, man. I don't think you want to put burden on someone just because they married you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's so wrong to give somebody that type of responsibility because now I love you, and since I love you, I gotta take your debt. Man, now. That's why people have all them prenuptial stuff, man. That stuff is. Hey, Patricia, how are you doing? Just wanted to know, are you going to put back on your crown? What crown? My crown is here, man. Patricia, my crown is here. My crown is right here. People ask me if I'm putting on my locks. I don't feel like it. Shit is too much work to be maintaining that damn thing. I've been looking raggedy. I've been looking rough. I'm 45 years old. I want to lay down without no, I want to, how it is to lay down on your bed to go to sleep without putting a bonnet on your head? A bonnet? I hate bonnets. I hate those things. And when I had my locks on, man, I had to freaking put bonnets on every night. I'm looking like the woman. I got my shorts on, going to bed with my bonnets on my head. No, I don't want to be bonnets no more. I don't like bonnets. And then I got to wash that thing and that thing. No, that thing's out of work. Hey, listen, nobody told me that. I wish somebody told me that, Kirk. Locks, you have to clean it really good. You got to go in that scalp and you got to shoot. My stuff had some build up in it. I'm like, oh no, that's a lot of work, man. At 45 years old, I want to go as a man. I don't want to do all the self work. I don't want to do all the self care. I don't want to do all the stuff. I don't want to be in the mirror fixing my hair and retwisting in nobody's chairs, right? I'm going to a salon to retwist. I can't. I don't want to do it no more. So I had to give it up. I'm like, hey, take this shit off my head, man. I mean, I experienced it. I loved it. I looked rough for a while, especially when it started to grow. I looked like one of them dudes who ain't got no jobs and stuff. I'm not judging, but you all know what I'm talking about. I can't. I got a family. I have a son. I'm looking raggedy. My son is next to me looking at me. I can't do it. So I cut this shit off. Take this shit off my head. Take it off. No, my son talking about, Daddy, can I have locks? No, you can't. No, you can't. Just relax. When you can't have locks. No, you can't even take care of your hair that you have on your head already. You want to take care of locks? But no. You ain't having no locks. Yeah, I don't, man, listen, I don't like bonnets. I wear bonnets every night. I'm going to bed with bonnets on my head. I don't know, man. That didn't feel right. So I don't think I'm going to grow back. When you get older, as you get older, I realize you want life to be soft and easy. Like, less. I want to do less. You know what I mean? I just don't want to do too much of my long hair. 60. Oh, man. Going to plan and we can find a plan and it can be the place, but no sex until. Okay, I hear you, Michelle. Girl, I get you. Yeah, man, the bonnets thing. Because, you lay on those locks, and when the locks touch your skin, it itches your neck. My neck was itching, so I like put this bonnet on my head, and I gotta wrap it up, and I gotta put it nice, and you know, I should have just got a big T-shirt. I should have just wear a big T-shirt and a bonnet to bed, and call it, call me grandma. And just fine with you, and you look is more professional of this side of the world. And yeah, you're right, Kimberly. I mean, you're right. I love him so much, but he impregnated the wrong person. I mean, I don't think he got the wrong person pregnant. He just got the person pregnant. I mean, he's not the wrong person. I mean, he loved his kid and he loved the mother of his kid. I don't think he's the wrong person, man. Like, you can't say he got the wrong person pregnant. You know what I mean? He pays bills for. I mean, he's not the wrong person. Listen, he put his pee inside of that right person, and he came right. I mean, I don't. That's not what I meant to say. But he was the right person because he did, he did it, so he didn't, yeah, he didn't impregnate the wrong person. It's the right person. He got the right child. You can't. You said obviously it works. You can't, like, you can't say his mother is the wrong person because the kid, that's your stepchild. You can't have the stepchild with a wrong person. So you gotta listen. If it's not for you though, it ain't for you. Don't force yourself to do it. Don't nag. Don't feel bad because you can't do it, because you can't get along, because you're gonna only look at the child the same way. And so you gotta be careful, man. Like, you gotta be careful when you do, because listen, if I was single and I didn't have no kids, I wouldn't date a woman with kids. I wouldn't. For what? Why would I do that? But I got three kids. If I get divorced, shit, what the hell can I say? I don't want a woman without kids, because I don't want no more kids. So, but at this point, if I was single with no kids, I wouldn't date women with no kids. I mean, with kids, hell no. But if you can't do it, just don't do it. Just don't do it. But he seemed like he's a good man. He said he's paying bills for two homes. That's a man who really cares about his family. So you might, everybody, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not everybody don't come the way how you think they should come. That man, if a man is paying two home bills in two different homes because he has a kid living in one, that's a man that says, listen, I will not let my kids go without. I will do my part. I'm doing my part. And so there's a lot of respect for that man. It's a lot of respect. It's just that you looking at it from that angle, you probably don't agree with it, which I understand, because you have a choice. But I'm saying that's qualities that you won't find in many men. Those are qualities that you will not find in many men. So you might find a quality that you won't find again. But understand, everything is not sweet. But you won't. I'm telling you, a man who's doing that, who's willing to do that, family comes first. If family comes first for that man, let the man do what he does. And if you can't handle it, then you might have to just. But don't let him stop doing what he's doing. Don't let him stop doing what he's doing. Hey, Keisha, how we doing? Ex-husband has never paid a bill since we broke up. Lord, have mercy. Man. But listen, let me get off of here. I didn't come on here to go long. I only came on here just for a few minutes, and I went for a long time. So listen, thank you guys for. I realize Saturday nights you all be fresh. Saturday nights you all be chilling, huh? Okay, now I know. Now I know you all be ready to talk on Saturday nights. I might just start coming live on Saturday nights, because Saturday nights, everybody off tomorrow, because y'all asses ain't going to no damn church. You're that at 17. Okay, hey Creole. You only have one daughter, right? Jamisha. Thank you, Tides, Spring. Thank you, I appreciate it. So Saturday night, hey Chesney. So Saturday night is what? Okay. So you all ain't got no job tomorrow. You all don't go to church because some of you all are backsliders. you you all are heathens. Saturdays are awesome. Okay. you all ain't gotta wake up early. Okay, so Saturday nights, I might have to come here on Saturday nights. That's what I might do. That's what I might do. You are heathens. Yeah, Creole, you got here late, man. I am going to church at 8:30. Well, my bad. My bad. Good night, Mercedes. Listen to church online. Thank you. Thank you, Mercedes. I appreciate you. You all have a blessed night, man. You all have a blessed night. I see you guys Saturday. No, I'll see you guys on Monday probably. I ain't coming tomorrow though. So Monday, I'll see you guys on Monday, all right? Don't be calling folks out like that. Heathens. You are heathens. You all have a good night, man. Thank you all. But listen, I hope you guys understand what I was coming from when it came to the bills. You all get what I was saying, right? Hey, I love you too, Cat. I love you too. I love you too, girl. Good night, Hurtful. Good night, Hurtful. You all got what I was saying, but when it comes to the bills and stuff, right? I mean, you all understand, right? Work I'm like shit, but I just have to catch you my night. Yeah, man. I haven't seen you in a long time, Ruby. It's been a long time. Okay, good, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. You all have a good night, all right? Y'all be blessed, and I will see you guys soon later, Monday. All right? Blessings. Blessings to you guys. I love you guys, all right? Seriously, I love you guys for real. I don't know why, but I do.